Do you ever wonder why some people are unable to dream big, whereas some people have huge and massive dreams? Like Martin Luther King Jr., "I have a dream" in his iconic speech, right? Now, we've been provided with so many tools like how to discover your purpose, how to simply develop your vision. And developing your vision is the most simplest and easy step for you to get a trajectory through life and also gain clarity, right? And if you're still feeling lost and stuck, then something must be wrong, isn't it? Why are you unable to dream bigger? Dreaming bigger is simply saying like, I'm wanting to gain to my ideal weight. Right now I'm 45 kilos and I want to reach the ideal weight of 60 kilos, right? That is dreaming big. But dreaming bigger only requires you to dream, okay, 46 to 47, 47 to 48. That is dreaming bigger. Whatever that is bigger than your current reality is dreaming bigger. So if you're unable to even dream bigger, there is a deeper underlying issue. What is it? Let's find out behind me. Now, what are the underlying problems that are associated with unable to dream big? First one is limiting belief and conditioning. Now, anything that is limiting you in nature that you choose to believe is a form of limiting belief, okay? And conditioning, we need to know that in many ways, we are all being conditioned by society, by our families, by community, by education system, by the media, whatsoever. Okay? And the very first thing that they taught us was from childhood to always be realistic and not to aim too high, isn't it? You gotta be realistic, Always been taught that, right? But they're literally presupposing it for you, saying that what hasn't happened from the past till now couldn't happen in the future. How ridiculous does it actually sound? What is realistic actually? Realistic is simply implying that they are drawing statistics from the past. How ridiculous does it sound? Right? You're not just a product of your past. You are a product of your present. You are a product of your future as well. So you have control in the present moment, isn't it? So why? Why need to aim low? Why need to just be realistic? Secondly, because of this being realistic, you have this fear of failure, fear of success, as well as fear of judgment. You're being conditioned, right? So because of that, you shrink your goals down so that you will not be disappointed if you fail some way, shape or form. Make sense? And also, limiting in nature is because you lack the exposure. Simply lack the exposure of any possibilities that are out there, any opportunities that are out there. Hence, you can't dream what you don't know. The mind is just like a storage drive. You don't know what you don't know. You know what you know. Simple as that. You're just recycling information. That's all. Number 2 is fear of the unknown and unworthiness. Now, we need to know what is the unknown. The unknown requires you to step into the abyss, something that you've not done it before. And since you've not done it before, it is something out of your comfort zone. Since it's out of your comfort zone, it's gonna make you uncomfortable. Hence why you feel this resistance there. Okay? And some people struggle with self-worth issues. Okay? Self-worth issues like, I don't deserve to gain success, I don't deserve to have joy, I don't deserve to have abundance. Because of this unworthiness, because of this fear of the unknown, you are unable to dream big. Number 3 is attachment to the how. Now, anytime you want to start a new project or anytime that you've tried something new, the first thing that you always ask yourself is, how am I going to do it? How am I going to get the resource? How am I going to achieve this? Isn't it? And many times because you ask how, which is the wrong question to begin with, you stay stuck. Why? Because by thinking of the how, you begin the overthinking process. It starts to create doubts in your mind and hence creating inaction. If you can't come up with a solution that is justifiable for you logically, then it creates inaction. You stay stuck. Okay? Now, this process of wanting to logically understand how am I going to do it is actually is the mind's way of trying to gain certainty. Okay? And since you need certainty, you do not trust the process. You do not know whether or not you will achieve this or not because you have not done this before, you do not trust any process. Okay? Now, number 4, past experiences and failures. You might have actually failed before, you might be rejected, you might have a lot of previous disappointments, and because of that, it's creating a lot of resistance. Again, you're basing upon the past statistics and drawing conclusions from the past. You assume that in the future you might experience the same thing again. Past failures equals to proof that it is real, right? So again, stop drawing conclusions from the past. Last but not least is having an identity issue and also simply the comfort zone. Identity, or basically the ego structure that you have created for yourself right now, equals to having a struggle internally. Perhaps maybe you say that, oh, your dream is to become an accountant. Okay, right now you suck at maths. So how can you become an accountant? You think, my identity right now, I'm terrible at maths, and being an accountant doesn't really truly equate to it. Okay, so the ego and the identity issue creates a form of struggle, and because it creates a form of struggle based upon the familiarity that you have right now at this stage, it creates a stuck process again. You get stuck, you create resistance for yourself. Make sense? So all of this are at least right now just 5 points for you to know that they are the problems that are causing you to not have big dreams. So then, how should we solve this problem? The solution here is number 1, learn how to expand your awareness, and the quickest way for us to do it is to surround ourselves with people who can think bigger than us, who can travel, who can read, and who can simply explore more than us. You see? And ever heard of this quote? Your network is your net worth, right? Because if you constantly surround yourself with people like that, you're eventually going to become like that. You are a result of the few friends that you constantly hang out with. Okay? This is the truth. Okay? Number 2 is to rewire your mind. First, learn to clear out all the limiting beliefs, any values conflict, any kind of trapped emotions, because these 3 are the killer to all dreams and manifestations. Okay? Number 3 is to detach from the how. Okay? This how. First, learn to rather focus on the how, focus on the what and the why. What is it that I truly want, and why is it that I want this? Then naturally the how and the when would appear eventually. Okay, so first focus and figure out the what and the why first. If the why is so strong and the what is also strong, then you naturally will figure out. Okay, so also learn to trust the process. Okay, number 4 is to feel the vision. Literally feel it in every single cell of your body. Learn to visualize, learn to embody and align the feelings of what you really want to achieve in your life. Then all of this would transmute into the energy to help you gain momentum towards having a bigger dream. Okay? Last but not least is taking inspired action. How do we take inspired action? Easy. We always take small actions. Okay, we plan our action steps so small that it is easy for us to achieve. Why? Because it allows us to form a belief structure that we are able to achieve our goals, that we are capable. And this belief will slowly build into momentum. This momentum will help us concretize, solidify our goals into existence. Hence, dreaming big will no longer be a problem for you. Okay, so with that, I hope you learned something from this video. And if you learned something, what are your key takeaways? Please share it in the comment section. I would love to know them. Okay, with that, much love and light to you.